guys. It's Sunday today, the day of rest, and I wanted to ask you a question. Can you actually rest and relax without just giving your mind something to think about? So, for example, if you're on holiday somewhere, maybe on a beach or somewhere else, then you might think, right, I'm going to relax now. So I've got my book to read, or I've got this audio to listen to, or I've got a magazine or something. And all these ways to relax are just giving yourself more information, more words to consume in some way or another. So it could be audio, so spoken words, or it could be a book, so written words, but you're just giving your mind more and more stuff, like more content all the time. And there's nothing wrong with books and audios, and I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying, have you ever experienced relaxation without some of these mind distractions that we have? So the reason that we find, for example, books relaxing, or films, or other media, basically, is because we're then stepping out of our own mind chat. So we've got this mind chat that goes on all the time that tells us things, and lots of it's not really that positive. It's generally worrying about problems that we have, or thinking about the past, or thinking about the future and what might happen. And so it's actually like relaxing to step out of this stuff. And then the way most people do it is maybe watch Netflix, or um, read a book, or have some audio. So basically, more and more content being thrown at you. And as I say, there's a place for this, and I'm not saying don't do that, but have you ever experienced something where you're relaxed, but you're not just consuming more information, more language, more written words, more concepts? Because that is the ultimate relaxation. And you probably struggle with this because I remember before, for me, when I was on a beach or somewhere, or even I remember I had a spa day once, and it was nice, but you're always stuck with this kind of chat, and that's not really relaxing. So, um, the way to start to doing that is that your whole life can be really relaxing. It's not like you need to think, right, now I'm going to have these couple of hours to relax, but actually you can transform it into make your whole life like that. Because the thing that makes it not relaxing is this mind chat, because that's always generally not that positive, and worrisome and fearful even, and all the kinds of stuff. It's trying to protect you. And the reason we have this mind chat is it's trying to protect you, but it's kind of gone into overdrive a bit. So we need to just tone that down. So the ways to make your whole life a relaxation really is back to this idea of presence again. So it's about stepping out of that mind chat, and the easy ways to do that are just during your everyday. So at the moment in the UK, it's a sunny day again. It's beautiful, and if you've got a garden or a park, I suggest you go there without your phone, or without a book, or without anything like external to you. So that's anything that you have to carry, like a book or a phone or iPad or whatever you have. Go without that. Even go without people, and just lie down, if you can, on the grass, and put like with your bare feet on the grass, and just look, for example, at stuff around you. So one great thing wherever you are is the sky. I've not really talked about the sky before, but it's beautiful, and it's always changing. So you can have sunny days, you can have completely overcast days, you can have sunny days with some clouds. I remember this is one of my earliest kind of meditations, which I didn't even realise was a meditation, like years ago. I used to just kind of sit on the grass or lie down and just look up at the sky and just watch the clouds go by, and just observe them, like go by, observe them. Don't try to think about them. Don't think, oh, what's that cloud called? No, none of that mind chat. We're just looking, using our senses. Um, and that's a really great way to relax and actually relax your mind as well. Because reading a book is not relaxing your mind. It's actually quite hard work for your mind to read. That's why you might often find when you're reading, you feel like you need to sleep after it, like reading a lot. It's quite tiring for your brain. It's got to process every single letter, every single word, um, And that takes a lot of brain power. So like stroke victim, like people that have been through strokes and stuff, generally if it's affected one part of their brain, you'll find that one of the hardest things to do is to read again, because you've got to interpret every word as well and then form some kind of narrative in your mind, and it's really tiring. So that is not a relaxing activity, really. Yes, it distracts you from your mind chat, which is nice, but it's not really the ultimate relaxation. So as I say, like a great thing to do is, for example, lie down outside and watch the clouds go by. And you can just do that for a little bit. It could just be a very short space of time. It could be like a couple of minutes, just trying to observe. And then you might notice thoughts come in. And then when you do, you can just say, like, say to the thoughts, like, no, I'm looking at the sky at the moment. And then you can, so once you've done that for a while and looked at the clouds and viewed those, you can actually then shut your eyes, and that shuts off the sensory perception, the visual sensory perception. And then what you can do is actually examine your thoughts in the same way. So usually we have loads of thoughts going around, but if we shut our eyes, we notice a thought, instead of following that thought along, so if you've got a thought and you're just chasing it basically, instead of that, actually just imagine it's like a cloud in the sky. So you are the sky and the thoughts are the clouds. So you can actually just observe the thoughts in the same way that you observe clouds. So you've got the clouds, normally you have the sky, so I can see it now outside my window, you've got the sky with the clouds, and then your mind is like you are the sky, and then the thoughts are the clouds. So once you've done the actual sky, then you shut your eyes, and then you can, for a few minutes again, notice thoughts coming in, and you might be really inclined to just follow that thought. So if it says something like, oh, we've got to worry about this meeting next week, you can, instead of following that and thinking, right, what's this meeting about and who's there and blah blah blah, actually just bring your attention back to the kind of space again, the sky, which is like you, the awareness. So every time you have a thought, don't follow it, and then just bring your attention back. So it can be helpful to focus on something else when you're starting out, for example, your breath. So you might be lying there with your eyes shut and breathing in and out, and then thoughts come, and when they do come, you can just observe them, and then you can just let them pass like clouds in the sky. Get another one, and then it passes again, another one, and then every time you start following a thought, you might notice after a little bit of time you're really caught up in the thought again. You know, in that mind chat, you're like, oh, this, need to worry about that, I need to think about that thing that happened last week, and oh, no, and then just bring your attention back again to your breath and just feel yourself breathing. And that's a really amazing practice. And you might find it challenging, particularly at the beginning if you've never tried this type of thing before. You might find it hard to actually focus your attention on your breath. But it's actually, that is true relaxation. That is where your mind is no longer dominating. Your mind is no longer in control. So you're not always having your attention on concepts, on thoughts, on ideas, on all of that stuff. You know, just give your mind a break. It's almost like going to the gym. If you overdo it in the gym, your body's tired, it needs to rest. Our minds are crazy. They need to rest as well. They're always on the go. From the moment you get up, you're like, right, thought. Give that all a break. And that doesn't mean just getting a book, reading it, more stuff for your mind to think about. Put all that stuff away, put your phone away, and then give it a try. Give it a try with the clouds, the actual clouds in the sky. Have a look at that. They're really beautiful. Like, you never look at the sky. Well, I do, but most people never do look at the sky, and it changes all the time. And particularly around sunset or sunrise, if you're up early, the colours, the beauty there, it's always different. It's like an ever-changing canvas. And lots of people have paintings in their houses, but that's always going to be the same. So you look at that same painting every single day, and it's going to get boring. Instead, if you just look at the sky, it's always different. Amazing. So yeah, you can try the sky one, and then, as I say, shut your eyes, and then try envision you as the sky again, and then the thoughts like the clouds, and just watch them pass by. And then, if it helps, so you can focus on your breath instead. And every time a thought comes, and bring your attention back to your breath. And just try that and just see how it feels. And I bet you're going to one notice that actually you don't have to follow every thought, and that's quite liberating and relaxing in itself. And two, focusing in your breath will mean that you naturally breathe more deeply and slowly, and since you're not in the mind chat as well, you're going to be feeling really relaxed. And then you can do that instead. Like every time you think, right, I need to relax, I've had a stressful day, you can just go and practice that again. And that's true relaxation because you're back in tune with yourself, just this awareness, and then knowing that thoughts don't control you, and actually you have a lot of control over where you place your attention, whether you want it to be on thoughts or something else. So I hope that makes sense. It's a lovely Sunday in the UK, and why not go outside, spend a bit of time just looking at the clouds, and then shut the eyes, and then see the sky within, like the space within, which is you, and then your thoughts being the clouds that just pass by and you can just watch them. All right. Okay, guys, have a lovely Sunday.